welcome to this edition of Dave Rabbit at the Movies. Cirque the Freak, the Vampire's Assistant. Boy, is this going to be a fun movie for you guys when you go see it on the big screen. It's a Paul Weitzs movie, comes out October 23rd, 2009, and it comes out courtesy of Universal Pictures. Now, the thing I love most about this movie, any movie for that matter, is the casting director's job of putting a cast together that's absolutely believable, plausible, and really helps tell the story of the screenwriter. And you couldn't ask for a better ensemble cast than you have with John C. Reilly, Salma Hayek, Chris Massoglia, Josh Hutcherson, Orlando Jones, Willem Dafoe, Jane Krakowski, and Ken Watanabe. And I'm telling you, you get that entourage together and you have got the premise of a fun movie. Now, I tell you, I get in one movie a week, and I try to do my reviews about 3 weeks in advance. So really, 4 weeks into, or a week before I actually do the review is when I try to request a movie to review. And I'm only actually able to get like one movie a week because of my particular personal situation. And then when I get the movie in, as I said, I started getting a couple of people that became Dave Rabbit's entourage, and I get them up here in Rabbit Hole Studios, and we watch the show together. Of course, on DVD, on the big screen TV, but still, it's not the same as in a big screen thing. I guarantee you, I was really creeped out by this movie to a degree. It's a fun movie. It's kind of like the anticipation that I had with the Addams Family, the original Addams Family. Another thing it reminds me of is the old horror classics Phantasm, which absolutely scared the bejesus out of me, especially the little munchkin creatures, which there's a few of them flying around in this particular movie. If you don't know what the premise of the thing is, basically you've got Darren, who is played by Chris Massoglia, and he, with his friend Josh Hutcherson, who portrays Steve, they get bored with their 16-year-old high school life. Darren's parents wants him to be a great student, wants him to go on to college, get a degree, get a great job, find a perfect woman, settle down, and have a bunch of rugrats, And, at 16, I mean, if you're not 16 yet, you're obviously not going to know what I'm talking about. But if you're long past 16, such as the Dave arrival, you're going to know that 16 was a very magical time in everyone's life, male or female. And, you don't really want to sit there and think about all the real world scenario. You want to enjoy being a 16-year-old kid. And, he's kind of going, I really, don't really want to think about that. I am just bored. I just wish something exciting would happen. And you know what they say, be careful what you wish for. And whammo, he finds out about Cirque the Freak. Him and his friend, they go to the Cirque the Freak. He meets John C. Reilly. A little bit later, he becomes one of the undead. And, of course, turns to the dark side. He becomes a vampire himself and the vampire's assistant. And of course, as he's learning about this dark side of this world and whatever, he meets all the freak show people and all the different things that they do and all the different powers they have. And he finds out about this huge battle among the dark creatures. There's two different factions going on. One of the factions, as I related to it earlier, is the Phantasm creatures, the little small creatures and stuff. I mean, they're just really creepy. I mean, it's one of those kind of things where you want to put your feet up, because you don't want the little creatures, the little sharp teeth that just go, ah, do that kind of stuff. So, it's really got some intense moments. I found a lot of the things in the movie funny. I mean, not LOL funny, but I mean, I got a chuckle out of it. There's a couple of scenes there where it's just got some, to me, dark comedy. Now, obviously, it's a fantasy movie. It's a horror movie. And it's basically based on the popular series of books by author Darren Shan, which is Cirque du Freak. And The Vampire's Assistant is just one of the stories of this series of books. Now, I can't really see them doing a sequel on these things, but who knows? I mean, you know, Hollywood has kind of pretty much lost all its imagination and thought. So, I mean, they're remaking everything nowadays, you know, TV shows, whatever. I mean, things that were 20 years ago are being remade. So who knows if this will be another installment of the Cirque du Freak franchise. You know, the thing that I think I really enjoyed most as I was doing my research and after we watched the movie a couple of nights ago was going to the website, which is the Vampire Assistants, the Vampires, plural, assistant.net. And it's like all websites for movies. You know, it's got some, you know, they've really done a good job on the graphics and this kind of thing. But they got two cool things that I think you're really going to enjoy. One, they've got a game. Now, the game basically is you are Darren and you're in a cemetery and you're trying to fight off these little creepy crawler phantasm type little munchkin guys with, you know, the robes and whatever. And it's kind of fun. I mean, you know, there's not a lot to it. It's not like the movie that we did like several weeks ago, District 9. It's not like that where you can go along this big thing. You kind of sit in one place and you're just kind of fighting people, you know, that are coming around. But the other thing they have that I really, really like, and I put my picture up, in fact it'll be up on these special features at the end of this review, and I'll also have it up on the website so you can see it, but you have the ability to upload through either through a picture that you may have on Facebook or that you may have on your computer, upload it to their site, and they have like going into a special effects makeup department, and you can sit there and put creepy eyes and hair and vampire teeth and all kinds of stuff to your photo, and then you have the opportunity to actually upload it on their site. There's literally hundreds of pictures, maybe thousands by now, of people that have done that and uploaded it to the Universal Pictures site, which is the vampiresassistant.net. And then, of course, you can save it. And then you can put it up wherever you want to do it. If you got a website, you can put it up or whatever. I'm putting it up. I thought it was kind of fun to do. You know, and it's just something cool just to, you know, just to entertain yourself, if you will. So anyway, before we get any further, and I give you a rating and tell you maybe a couple of more things, let's go ahead and let you see the trailer. For those that haven't seen the trailer, I think you're going to find this entry. This is Cirque du Freak, the Vampire's Assistant.
Gotta tell you something. I saw it in your eyes.
What if I don't want everything to be all planned out and lined up for me? This place is boring. It's boring!
And they've got beautiful eyes.
Cirque du Freak, one night only.
Are you boys 21? Say yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead in. Show's about to start. Welcome to the Cirque du Freak. That is sweet.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Darren, I saw us painting one of my vampire books. He's a vampire.
Having a good time? Darren, want to become a vampire?
I'll do it.
Wakey, wakey. Here, fill that hole.